my take on the Lydia Jacoby 100-meter breaststroke time of 1 minute and 4.95 seconds from 27 July 2021. I'm filming this over 3 years later on Wednesday, 14 August 2024. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And I talked through the Lydia Jacoby of the United States of America 100-meter breaststroke race at the 2020 Summer Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. She went a time of 1 minute and 4.95 seconds in the final on Tuesday, 27 July 2021. For her time, she achieved a personal best time in first place. I provide my take/perspective on her performance and contextualize it in terms of my reaction when watching a live broadcast of the performance, and her potentially being a Dara Torres type swimmer, which is making non-consecutive Olympic swim teams for the United States of America. Yes. This is someone whose new English Wikipedia article, sometimes called New Page, I created with my username, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and I'll link to the video where I announced it as a batch of new articles I made in 2021, the 2021 year. And I made it with April or May. I started working on it in April, published in May. So it was before she even qualified for the Olympic Games. And the winning time in this same race, women's, for the 2024 Summer Olympic Games was over 0.3 of a second slower. She was only 17 years of age when she achieved this result. And so I thought this was a good timely one to circle back around to, because I was like, she would have still won the gold medal if she had gone and swam this time. Right? There was no 104s in the final at the 2024 Summer Olympic Games, which is kind of cool. It adds to the notability of this result for her and for the United States of America swim team, because I don't even know if an American made the podium for this event. I think gold went to South Africa and silver went to China. I don't remember, got the bronze from 2024. So this result stands the test of, at least one more Olympic Games, which in a speed sport, depending on if the event is speeding up or not, that kind of stuff can matter. Does not always matter, but can matter. So stands the test of time on times. And so when I was watching it was exciting because having gone through all of the people I've selected since I made her Wikipedia article, I have a number of individual medalists at Olympic Games, woo! Which I think span gold, silver, and bronze Olympic individual now. But she might still be my only person that I've selected that has won an Olympic gold medal after I made their page. Right, the progression there matters, because then the person I picked went on and did well. You see that kind of progression there. So I'm like, yeah, go person that I picked. Right. And so when I was watching this on TV, it was, I actually, as she was going, I was like ready, and she crosses the first line. She touches the wall, and I'm like, whoa! I actually stood up. I was so excited. Yes, which is after self-observing for this 2024 Summer Olympic Games, I was like, my reaction is notable. I should put that somewhere. So I am putting that here. It was not a Canadian Broadcasting Corporation broadcast, and I'm going to leave it unnamed what I watched. It wasn't, it was not Peacock. It was the Olympic Games where they were cycling the American broadcasters, or they were about to, some were going defunct. Who was it? I just know it wasn't Canada. I think the commenters were not English, sorry, American. Though I don't know, they might have had English ancestry. So anyway, point being, I was like, I should note that. I note the quality of the time. For this performance, she was a strong closer, so she really took control. So 100 meters in a 50-meter long pool is down and back, and she really took control on the coming back into the wall on the finish. And then I'm going to take one more step and be like, I don't think she's done if she doesn't want to be done. Dara Torres, so when I was growing up, about 15, 16 years of age, summer of 2008, Dara Torres qualified for her 5th Olympic Games. She was particularly notable because she was 41 years of age, going personal best times at her 5th Olympic Games. there's not been a swimmer who's done that since. Right? There's the 5 Olympic Games staple, especially if they're like medal collectors and they keep going. But she was very different, and now that I know that, is a very different type in that she was going after self-improvement, Dara Torres, and she didn't make all of them. She didn't make all of the Olympic swim teams. Hers is like if there's the privilege of making 5 consecutive Olympic Games, then she had the adversity of not making the team every time. And so I was like, maybe Jacoby's like her. And I think, wasn't Dara Torres like 17 years of age when she made her first Olympic team? So if you're younger than 17, you're out. You know, you can't be a Dara Torres. And if you've done consecutive, what she did, like, the most she did in a row was like 2, I think, Dara Torres. So like if you've done 3 or more consecutive, you're out. You're not Dara Torres, right? If you're not speeding up in your 40s to be the fastest you've ever been, you're not a Dara Torres, you know. For America, that might be different, right? There might have to be some like maybe Sarah Sjostrom still goes fast in her 40s. But like she's gone to consecutive Olympic Games, but that's not quite the same because the Sweden swim team does not quite have the like medal table presence as the United States of America swim team. So there's like, for America, this is valid, but for like the United States of America, but outside of the United States of America, careful what country one's coming from. Okay, so not exactly translatable, possibly for the non-United States of Americans. Yeah, but I was like, I could see that. But there's a little bit of, does she want to? And, does she have that kind of timeless drive, that never-ending story drive of, yeah, she just really wants more gold medals for Alaska. And we're all like, woohoo, go Alaska, So, yeah, that'd be very cool. Yeah. But that's the uniqueness of, and it is for where we're at. I think that actually to make 5 consecutive games is, or let's say 3 or more consecutive games in swimming with medals and personal best times is, or I should just say medals. A lot of people, they slow down by their 4th one. Been just kind of ride there. They set world records. Now they're just going to collect medals. In the United States of America, Sarah Sjostrom did well. She set an Olympic record in an individual event. Fastest she'd ever been, at an Olympic Games. And she was at her 5th one. All right, so she's speeding up. She's got in a Dara Torres direction in that sense. But yeah, for the United States of Americans, non-consecutive, especially 5 non-consecutive these days versus like 3 or more consecutive, I would put Dara Torres would be a rarity these days. I don't know that count. I'm throwing that out there as Lydia Jacoby's gonna like take the world by storm in I'm a non-consecutive monopoly in the breaststroke. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, that's my take on the Lydia Jacoby 100-meter breaststroke time of 1:04.95 from 27 July 2021.